She decided to put down the papers, and she said that, I've put down my papers. So then, at that moment, that very moment, I realized that before that very day, on a Sunday in the early hours before coming to church, I've seen a vision where I was in a dark space, where I was leading some sort of an vehicle or animal, I'm not sure. It was completely dark and I was completely blinded. So I was thinking, I was praying inside my heart saying that, God, what is happening? God, what is happening? Then down the line, I see something like a sea departing, and I've heard a voice. I wouldn't say a voice, it was a subtle kind of a thing which I've heard stating that, don't worry. So that moment I realized that this is God's very purpose. And at the same time I was worried financially because we were both earning and it was not to the full potential though. But then I prayed God, so God, it's your will, you have done this, and I surrender to whatever you do in our lives, because if you open a door, no one can close it, and if you close the door, no one can open it. So then we kept on praying, and suddenly I was promoted the next month itself. God gave me promotion, and I didn't expect that to happen because God had a plan. He removed something and He gave something else, which is why I would like to glorify God. And then it begins the challenge of the delivery. So she was close to 8 months. So we wanted the delivery to happen in Vizag because that's where her parents stays. So we wanted to make sure that we get the baby delivered over there. So we went there. We were not aware of any doctors. We went to family doctors. But then no one assured us what we actually expected. So we were praying from the beginning that we want a normal delivery, and it should be done as per God's will. So we've reached out to 3-4 doctors, and every doctor were not promising or not convincing, saying that, we will try for a normal delivery. Whenever we reached them, so the 2 things she asked the doctor whenever we went to a new doctor. The first thing is, I want a normal delivery, I'm trying for a normal delivery. And they were not like, we cannot guarantee until last minute. And then the second thing she wanted is me to be a part of that, the delivery room. And no doctor was so convincing. But then we kept on praying, God, what is this? We are so lost, we are so worried. But then through my friend, she suggested a doctor. And it took almost 20 days for us to get an appointment from that doctor. She's a specialist in normal delivery. So probably close to November 30th, we got the appointment. We went and spoke to the doctor. And she said, whatever we asked, she was like, sure, I will definitely try for a normal delivery. It's not in my hands, but I will definitely try. But then comes the break moment where we started getting nervous, because after first week of December, we went and we got tested, and we started seeing a dip in the water levels. So we were constantly praying, she's consuming whatever needed to, increase the water. But then suddenly on close to December 8th or 9th, when we spoke to doctor, she said the water level needs to be at least 8. But, the water level is dropping drastically. It is close to 6.8. So then she said, we will try. You use different medications. So they gave us medication. She's been constantly using, eating fruits, whatever necessary she's been doing constantly. But then again, after 1 week, once we went for a test, it went down to close to 5.8 or below 6. So that was close to December 10th or 11th. So doctor said, you have to admit. So it is not in my hands that we can go for a normal delivery. It could be cesarean. I cannot promise you anything at this moment because the water is dropping. So then she called me suddenly and she stated that this is what doctor said. So I've completed my shift. So I've immediately rushed to Vizag. So it was close to December 13th when we went to doctor. She said, you guys need to be admitted immediately. And though I believe on God, at a human tendency, I fall short, right? So I said, doctor, so can we skip for 2 more days? Because it is Friday, can we admit on Sunday night? So my thinking was, we can go to church, have prayers, get prayers or do prayers, then we can admit. But then doctor said, see, if you want a normal delivery, this is the only opportunity you have. If not, it is impossible, and later don't blame me, and it's also a risk for the baby. So then we didn't had a second thought. So it is mandated that we have to admit. So it was on 13th night. So doctor said the pains may not come, so we have to go by giving a tablet. So what we done is we admitted, we said, God, let your will be done. We are not sure what will happen. So we admitted on the same day. On 8, at something around 8 or 9 p.m., they gave the tablet, they started the procedure. And doctor said it could be probably end of tomorrow. It could take up to 24 hours for this to complete, or the pains to start. So she wanted to eat something, so we ate, we slept. So I was completely tired. I was sleeping, and suddenly at 3 o'clock when the nurse came to check, she started having pains. And something around 4, it was unbearable pains. So I reached out to the reception. I've informed that my wife is having pains. So they took her to the labor room. So then the other thing we wanted from the beginning is not to go with an injection. So I said, I said, so if you want, you can go. If you're unable to bear the pain, please go ahead and take the injection, which will be given to the backbone. So then after 2 hours, she said, close to 6:30, she said, I'm unable to bear the pain. I want to go through the injection. So I told the doctor, the nurse, which is the night duty nurse, so she said, sir, I will definitely check what best I can do. So she went and she came back and she stated that, sir, it is too late. It is close to, we are about to, deliver the baby within the next 1 hour. And immediately we called the doctor, the head doctor, and she is in a different surgery since morning 4 o'clock. Constantly there were, struggles. I was worried. No one was there. I was alone. But then God sent my friend early in the morning, 5 o'clock, she called me, she rang me, stated that, what is happening? So I said, I'm very nervous, I'm very scared. So she came by, she was right next to me and Mercy, she was supporting, she was guiding, and she's very close to the doctor. So she kept on calling the doctor. Doctor, where are you? So at 7, close to 7, so it is too late. She wants to push the baby. But the nurses over there weren't ready to allow her to have the baby because the doctor was not there. It has to be happen in the presence of doctor. So they were just pushing it. No, don't do it. At close to something around 10 minutes to 8, the doctor arrived and doctor said, push, it's your will, you can go with it. And within 10 minutes, no one would believe that she has gave a normal delivery. I mean, it started morning at 4 o'clock. The pain started at 4 o'clock and the delivery happened by 8 a.m. in the morning. Exactly at 8 or 9, my baby girl is born. And just to introduce, her name is Ivana Christine. Ivana means gracious gift of God, and Christine is follower of Christ. So I wanted to make sure that, I share this testimony. One might feel that, a normal delivery, it is very common. But being in my shoes, being in my situation, going through all of the hassles, all of the ups and downs, and all of the, different mental, and physical tensions, it's a great miracle at the same time. And God has, done a miracle. But then the battle still continues to happen. So I wanted her to bring back home. She was, constantly having problems. I wouldn't say problems, but being a new parent, a mother and a father, it's not easy to take care of child. So I wanted to make sure that she stays at our home. But then she was constantly, I want to come back, I want to be a part with you, because it's been close to 10 months. Then I've started searching for houses. It took almost 4 months to find a house. And finally, I was able to shift immediately last week when I found, end of last month. And God has been constantly guiding us through it, every situation we went through. I'm sorry it took more than 10 minutes of your time, but I wanted to, thank God for making wonderful miracles in our life. The only thing I would like to say is, whenever you sacrifice yourself and stand in front of your God, humble, kneeling in front of God, that's the only point I would like to point here. And God has constantly doing great miracles in our life. We have struggles though, but my only request for everyone is to pray for our family, to pray that God give wisdom to me and my wife to make sure that my child is grown in the presence of God in church, so that we can honor and glorify for giving us a great miraculous baby. And I also like to thank Pastor Garu for giving this last minute opportunity. I've pinged Pastor Garu in WhatsApp last night stating that I would like to give the testimony, and he said, definitely, please give the testimony. And also like to thank each and every member who prayed for me and my wife. Those who doesn't know, she used to be a part of the choir like 9 months ago, back in last September. And we came back here. I thank each and every member who prayed for my wife's health, and also throughout the delivery process, and also till we reached back Hyderabad. Everyone been constantly praying, and I'm so thankful that. And I would also like to glorify God for the greatest opportunity He has given me at this very moment. I thank you once again. Thank you.